For a long time in India, the word for the teacher was always Acharya. Not a Shikshak, but Acharya. Acharya. The one who lives his or her knowledge in one's character is Acharya. And there was never this way of paying a tuition fee to any Acharya to gain knowledge. What now people are getting in school, college, universities is not knowledge, it is information. Information can be bought. Google it, you know it. Anything about anything. So the teachers are a miniature form or a bad form of Google, I would say. Your school teacher will not know everything about their own subject. They just know about what the syllabus is. Information is not knowledge. Information can be bought, but not knowledge. For knowledge, one needs an Acharya. This has been a long tradition of India. Anybody who would be in that age where the person can understand, learn, the first and the foremost thing which a parent would do is select an Acharya for that child. Like you choose a school or a college, where they will just get information, not knowledge, and you pay heavy tuition fees, and yet you don't get. You might have a double PhD, or you might be a D.Lit, or you might be a very certified, learned person, but yet you are slave of your own mind. So what has that knowledge given, that information given you? Nothing. It has not liberated you. People with D.Lits and PhDs are committing suicides, and they are sick of their own depressions and slave of their own vices. Acharya. Acharya is someone who is going to impart the knowledge, but is not going to charge anything for that. And what the student had to do was, in those times, that the child, girl or a boy, would live with the Acharya in the Acharya's home, like their child. So the Acharya would teach this student as if he would teach his child. But not every Acharya is enlightened one. Hence, the time would come when the Acharya would recommend that now go and seek a Brahmaveta, go and seek an enlightened one. My time is off with you. Can teach mantra, tantra, yantra, grantha, shastra, everything. But at one point, if that seeker, if that student has that wish will, then the Acharya himself or herself would say, now is the time to look for a Brahmaveta. And then move on. The student would pay respect with his heart and all the Shraddha to the Acharya, and then would move on to find a Brahmaveta. The one who has realized Brahma. The one who has known the ultimate truth. So Acharya is a great Sanskrit scholar, a great astrologer, a great Vaidya, a great Ayurveda Acharya, a great astronomer, a great man who has understanding of various scriptures and various philosophies. But yet, if he is not a realized person, then the Acharya too would be so transparent that they would say that I don't know anything about it. So now move on. And sometimes the Acharya would recommend himself. That in present time, so and so you go to that person. These days the kind of the guru politics which you see, it was never there. Today's times are not very good times. It is really hard to find a Mahatma or an Acharya. There are very few, very handful of them who have the honesty, sincerity, and ability to understand who is who. Not everybody has it. The one who has realized the truth knows it. Brahmvid Brahmaiva Bhavati. The knower of Brahma becomes Brahma. Sukhmani Sahib, Guru Arjan Dev beautifully says so. Satpurak jin jane, Satgur tiska naam, tiske sang sikh udhare, Nanak har gun gao. So nicely defined. The one who has known truth, Sat, is Satpurak, and with this Satpurak, anybody too can attain salvation. Anybody. It's not talking about cult, it's not talking about religion, it's not talking about a label, it is not talking about what kind of tilak they have and what kind of colors they wear, whether they are married or unmarried. These kind of things are not talked about. They are going bang on the scientific explanation who a Satgur is. Sat Purak Jin Jane. The one who has realized the Sat is Satgur. Satgur tiska now. That person can be called a Satguru.